Hello everyone. Students, we were learning about the laws of motion. So see, I have written here mechanics, kinematics and dynamics. So what is the difference between kinematics and dynamics? See, in kinematics we study about the motion in which without the regard to the forces. So what is the kinematics? Kinematics means it is the study of the motion without regard to the forces. And dynamics is what? It is the study of motion that results from the forces. So this is the difference. Now this thing you have already know that what is the causes of motion. So causes of motion is the force. Another thing, what is the cause of acceleration? So acceleration, you know that how this acceleration generates. It generates by the unbalanced forces. If you say that acceleration is caused because of the forces, then it is wrong, because suppose there are many forces are acting on a body and its net force is 0. So that time there will be no acceleration, means acceleration will also be 0. That means to get or to generate any acceleration, the unbalanced it required an unbalanced force, and that force may be any type of force like gravitational force, or the force may be frictional force, or any kind of forces that applied on the object, one object by the other object. Okay. Now what is force? Learning from class 4 that what is force. So force is a physical cause which changes or tries to change the state of motion or rest, speed, direction and shape and size of the object. So what is it? Force is what? Force is a cause. It is a physical cause. What it does? It tries to change, or sometimes it changes, or sometimes it only tries to change but unable to change. What it can change? It can change the state of motion or rest, speed, direction and shape and size of the object. Now what are the effects of the forces? From this definition that what is force, you can get that what are the effects of the forces. So first point will be what? That force can move a body lying at rest. Force can stop a moving body. Force can change the speed of a moving body. Force can change the direction of a moving body, and force can change the shape and size of an object. Also force can rotate a object. So all these are the effects of forces. And this thing that SI unit of force is Newton and CGS unit is time, and it is a vector quantity. All these things you know. Types of forces. In class 8 you have read about the contact forces and non-contact forces. But actually there are many types of forces and you cannot count all the forces. There are so many types of forces. So mainly there are two types of forces. First one is the contact force and another is the non-contact force. So inside the contact force, what forces are count? First one is the string, that is denoted by capital T, and the forces in the string we measure by the tension. Another, normal reaction. Normal reaction is a perpendicular force and it is denoted by capital N. Third one is the spring force that occurs in the spring and we denote it by Fs or Fsp. And fourth one is the frictional force. Frictional forces that you also know that it occurs between the two contact of the two surfaces, frictional force. Now come about the non-contact forces. So non-contact force, first one is the gravitational force, that you know that every object attracts the another object, that is known as the gravitational force, and it is denoted by gravitational force F is equals to G m1 into m2 by r square, that is gravitational force. Another is the electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means the attraction or the repulsion between the charges. And third one is the magnetic force. Magnetic force means the attraction or the repulsion between the poles of a magnet. Like similar poles, what? Similar poles repel each other, and the opposite poles attract each other. That thing is the magnetic force. But these two chapters, that is electrostatic force and the magnetic force, in detail you will study in class 12, and in class 11 you have the gravitational force. And this side also tension, normal forces and spring forces and the frictional force also you will study in class 11. And another force, that is weak forces, and another is nuclear forces. So what is weak forces? Weak forces is the intermolecular force like van der Waals force, etc. So it is a topic of chemistry, so this thing also you will not read. And the nuclear forces, what is the nuclear force? So see, inside the nucleus you know that electron, proton and neutron exist, and proton and proton used to remain together, same. But proton and proton both are having the similar charge, so they should repel each other, but instead of repelling they used to stay together. So that existence because of the nuclear forces. So these nuclear forces also no need to read in class 11. Okay. Now see, what is the unification of forces? Unification of forces means there is a contradictory. Many of them says that there should not be mainly two types of forces. There should not be so many forces. So we should combine all the forces together. And for that they assume about the unification of forces, means combining all the forces together.